Hi there, I'm Russell from the university here. I'm in the final year of my Masters in Architecture and we're in the Open Access Suite at the minute.
I'm Lucy Adams. I'm a second year Computer Games Technology student doing the Art Pathway.
So in terms of how architects use the Open Access space, we've got a mixture of PCs and Macs here that run AutoCAD, Revit, SketchUp and Rhino and everything else, so all of your software needs are covered here. And we've also got the large format printing down the end whenever it comes for review time.
We also have some smaller printers that do A3 and A4 printing as well. There are 6 technicians on hand to help with any issues that you may have, and they can assist you.
So this is one of the virtual reality areas we have within the Open Access Suite. In terms of architecture and its application, more and more these days clients are expecting virtual walkthroughs to be able to understand the interior quality of spaces that we design. So this is a fun area that we can play around with in terms of designing with SketchUp models and stuff like that to work with walkthroughs that could potentially be used for clients.
For computer games tech and enterprise, we tend to use this in the 3rd year as part of one of the modules. We can use it at any point as long as we book in. As you can see, this is our Open Access Suite, so we have a staff member on hand. So at any time there is a staff member, you can come and test out any of your 3D models in a 3D environment.
Hello, welcome to the Eldon Production Centre. This is our main workshop facility for the Faculty of Creative and Cultural Industries. So this facility is open to all courses within CCI. So we have in here traditional manufacturing facilities, including bandsaws, sanding machines and the likes, predominantly used for wood and plastic working. To the rear of the workshop we have metalworking, and we also have some more advanced computer controlled machines such as laser cutting, CNC milling and 3D printing. So this side of the workshop we have the traditional woodworking plastic working machines, so band saws, sanding machines, scroll saws and the likes. This part of the workshop we do a main workshop induction. Once the students have completed that, which covers all of the health and safety of using the machines, they can use this as an open access facility. So this is the metalworking room. In here we have a variety of equipment that covers sheet metal and traditional welding and things like that. And again, this is an area that we provide specialist assistance in and help the students out with their projects. So here we have plastics working equipment, predominantly for heat forming plastics. We also have plastics recycling equipment, and these can all be used by students from across the faculty with support and inductions from the staff here. Okay, so here we have our CNC milling machine. This machine takes blocks of materials such as this modelling foam and carves out 3-dimensional objects from it. This we run as a service, so students can submit their electronic data to us and we will produce their artefacts for them. So here we have our 3D printing facility. We have a range of machines in here, from FDM or fused deposition modelling machines that take plastic filament such as this, they melt it down and extrude it in layers and build up models. These are our most commonly used machines, often used for things such as architectural model making or animation figures, and the prints are simply charged at the cost of the material used to students. Generally they're under about £10. We also have higher end industrial machines here capable of producing much more intricate parts. Again, this might be for displays or animation. We use them for all kinds of courses depending on the projects that you're working on.
So we're here on the 2nd floor studio space. In terms of the floors within the building, 2nd floor is completely designated to 1st year architecture and interior architecture. So this will be the studios that you'll be coming into in your 1st year of the course. You can see that they're open plan studios. Everybody's working together to promote that interaction. We've got so much space to spread out for model making, hand drawing. You've got some locked cupboard spaces here as well that will be allocated to yourself. So there's plenty of room for you to spread out and engage, and there's also some more casual breakout spaces. Whenever you're working a long day, you just want to chill out on the sofas, you can take a break, relax, have a chat and get back to it. So we're up on the 3rd floor now, and much like the 2nd floor, it consists of open plan studio spaces again. We've got the main studio areas with the digital screens. banks of computers that you can be working on while you're up here, but also in the main corridor space you've got some other banks of computers that you can get away from that studio atmosphere if you want to work by yourself a bit more. We've got some kitchenettes up here too. If you need a break, you can make yourself a tea, coffee. We've got fridges to store your lunch. And we've also got the Heliodon, which we can explain, that is for performing solar analyses on your models and stuff like that too. So on the third floor here, within the Eldon wing, we've got all of the lovely models you can see from different open days that we've done, where we've had people coming in from different schools trying to get their hands on some model making. Also up here we've got the roof area that you can get out and access if you need to break out whenever the weather's a bit nicer. But also one of the things to mention is that on every floor, not just the third, you've got the staff offices close hand. And that means that if you ever need anything at all, they're also always available within a stone's throw of where you're working. That if you have any queries, anything like that, staff are readily available, which is great no matter where you're working. In terms of the architecture department as an overview, I hope you can see that we've got a mix of more formal quiet spaces. We've got a lot of casual spaces for group work too, so we can cater to any work that you need to be doing. We've gotten space for it, plenty of facilities for everybody, bit of fresh air too, which is always nice. And you can always either take a break, make yourself a cup of coffee or tea in the kitchenettes, or obviously there's the cafe downstairs as well if you need a couple of espresso shots to give yourself an extra kick. In terms of other facilities in Eldon,
as well as the first floor open access area, we also have Blank Canvas, which is a more relaxed and informal working area for group work and hanging out with friends. We also have the art shop. You can buy supplies and materials related to your modules and subjects. And then if you choose to, you can hang out in the foyer whilst television and broadcasting are airing.